Hello my friend, this is Rudolf Fischer. Thank you for being here with me on my presentation. I was born in a cold winter month in this house in the south of Germany. It's a very small village with only 2 streets. In the same house there lived animals. This was a working place for my father. And here I was born. Here I lived 20 years with my brother. And here there was the food for the animals. I'm born in this house in the south of Germany. I have 5 brothers and sisters. This is me, my 2 big sisters, and my father is working on the field outside for the food for the animals. My mother is preparing the food at home. There was no shopping center, there was no benzene station, there was no television, there was nothing, and my father is preparing the animals. And this is a small town in the south of Germany. I grew up when I was 15, 16. I finished school. I didn't continue in school. I finished before we get the end certification. I searched a job. I found a job for working. I want to have money. In the home there was a lot to do. We had always to do in summer and winter. I was building houses. I was preparing the wood for the winter. Here I prepare houses, and I specialized myself for doing a lot of different things with the cows, with the animals around the village. When I was 20 years old, I was invited to Berlin. At that time there was a big wall. In Berlin there was a big wall around Berlin. Berlin was an island. It was separated. And I arrived. I remember the day, it was 14th of February. And I searched a job. I found a job the next day in this company. We prepared machines. These machines we prepared for printing and making copy. And in this room inside I found a guy from Turkey. The name is Faruk. Faruk was my working colleague. And he introduced me to Ahmed. And Ahmed was a student at the university. And at that time I began again on the second way to go to university, to go to learning, to go to school, go back to school. 5 years I was visiting this big school in Berlin, and I get a certification as a mechanic engineer. This is my certification as a mechanic engineer. And I finished successful the university. This was my first job in this company. This was my first job after the university. Here lived the boss, the house from the boss. He is living with his family here, and he is working here and inside here. And we prepared big tools for big companies. This is one person maybe here. You can see this person, and this is a big lorry who bring the big tools to the companies. And this was my second company. It was in the south of Germany, near France. I worked 2-3 years, but it was too much stress and too much unhappy days. This was my third company, and 5 years I was in 3 different companies. And I get so much frustrated. Here on the photo I get so much stressed. I get so much unhappy because all the stress, all the brainwashing, all the negative things, all the things came to me, and in age 31 I was at the end, at the deepest point in my life. I had pain in my body, I was smoking and I was drinking each day. And one day this woman, she introduced me her newspaper. She put the newspaper in the front of my house. She said, I will read the newspaper, and if I'm finished I will bring you, maybe you find something inside. And in this newspaper inside there was an ad. I called the number and she invited me to this person. This is Marianne and this is me. And this is in the south of Germany. There is wine near France. It was autumn, near winter. And when we walked this place to the hill, she talked me about network marketing. She said to me, Rudolf, be your own boss. Go to a different place of life, change your life, go to a seminar. In the United States, it's very, very big. Robert Kiyosaki, he wrote books, and it's very, very big. It's a new marketing, a new strategy, and you can start part-time in your free time. You can develop yourself, you can get results. Bill Clinton in the US is organizing 10 million places for work. He is organizing very beautiful things for United States at this time. And you can start, and each day you grow a little bit after 1 week, after 2 weeks, after 4 weeks, and you can become a better person. And when I arrived at this event, I said, Marianne, I will do this. I feel something inside. This is maybe not only hope, but I feel something different will come to my life. Something more than only stress, more than only depression and only smoking and getting overweight and frustrated. And I invited my friends, this is my working friends from my company, I invited them to the next seminar. This is me, this is my child. To the next seminar, this is Marianne, this is her child. And they visited with me the next seminar, and I could get some extra income. I remember my first month I could achieve 600 euro in part-time, and in my 5 months, in my 5th month 1,700. After 1 year, my income is nearly 5,000 in part-time. With this job, only in evening and only Saturday morning and a little bit at the weekend. A little bit at the weekend, and in the evening I spent my time after the work, and in 1 year I get this part-time. Then I received a letter. I was running to the post office because it was a personal important letter, and my company quit my job. The company quit my job, and they said, you don't come tomorrow, you are free, because there is a not suitable situation, the economy is going down, and they put me outside, and I was so much happy. This was one of the most happy days in my life. When they kicked me out, I was free. I couldn't believe really to be independent and free, forever free. I decide quickly, never, never, never I will work for others. Never I will work for other people, for their goals, for their dreams, and for their future, and they will get rich. I will work for myself. I will have a dream. I will have a plan. I will change something. I will have working habits. I will learn what is to learn. I will read what is to read. I will write what is to write. I will do this. And I was free. I was invited to a big event from the network company, and I saw 20,000 people, 25,000 people in London. This is London. People from Italy, from Germany, from Poland, from Russia, from Czech Republic, from Holland, from this is from London. And I saw different people, and I said I will do this. There was a promotion. If you work on yourself in 1 year, we invite you to the Caribbean. We invite you to Hawaii. We invite you to one of the biggest boats at that time. There is one beautiful boat. We invite you. Everything is free. Everything will be paid with the airplane tickets, with the flights, with the 5-star hotel, and with the boat. And we will bring you to the most beautiful places in the world. And when the idea get to my mind, I said, I will achieve. I will go. I will work for this idea. Because I was never in such a beautiful place on the other part of the world. I was never visiting these beautiful islands, and if it's for free, and if it's organized, and if it's together, and if it's everything paid, I will go for it. And the owner, the founder of the company, I had to meet. I had the chance to meet the founder, and I was so much happy. I brought my child, and I said, thank you for inviting me to my new life, to a new opportunity, and thank you for being here. And I was so much lucky. For the personal development, I meet Jim Rohn, and he gave me his inspiration, his imagination, and I said, I will go, I will do this for the rest of my life. There never was a better place, there never was a better time. I get so much excited. And after 16 months I get rich. After 16 months, this is 1.5 years, it's less than 1.5 years, my income was exploding to 20,000, 13,000 euro in a month. In a month. And I get so much happy, and for the rest of my life I become wealth and finance independent. For the rest of my life, my family and the next generation and the next generation and after the next generation, they all will be finance independent because of the 16 months work in a big organization in the network. I meet again the founder and I get so much excited, and he's also so much excited, and I said myself, thank God for this invitation, and I'm so much happy. I grow in personality. Each day I spend for self-education, for myself. We have 4 parts in life. We have 4 parts. We have our body, we have our brain, we have our heart, we have our spirit. We have our spirit, and we have to grow in all 4 parts. These are the German speaker, the German-speaking teacher. They have so much experience. These are the English-speaking teacher. I read a lot of books and a lot of DVD and information. I have a library with maybe 2,000 videos, and each day I spend around 4 hours for personal development, in the morning, in the evening, in the weekend, for getting some new experience, for growing, for preparing for the future. And I meet a lot of these people in person, and go visit their seminars, and they always said it's possible, it's possible, it's possible. I went a lot to biography and history. I was reading so much history from the people, even if they are not alive now. But I get so much excited from the strong people, make big difference in lives for thousands of people, and they inspired me so much. There are books, The Power of Subconscious, from Joseph Murphy. I read the book 8 times. Think and Grow Rich from Napoleon Hill. This is one book is very important for people who want to be free. This is my wife. I live in Istanbul, in Turkey. One of the most beautiful places I ever have seen. One of the most beautiful towns I ever have seen. My life is so much beautiful. I travel a lot. I visited more than 35 countries, and I am so much happy. I'm also making sport. I'm running marathon, and my body and my situation is very, very beautiful, and I be so much happy. I finished the last in 4:43. Now I train for the next. This will be in Hamburg, and then in Berlin, and then in United States, and I be so much happy. Thank you for sharing with me this information about my short life and about the future who will come. The future will be great. The future is network marketing. The future is developing skills. The future is for people with imagination, people who have dreams, people who want to change something, people who want to make history, who open a book of own history, and people who love to be independent. Thank you everything for sharing my story with you. Soon I will visit you, soon we will meet, soon we will sit on the table and we will share our experience. Thank you, my friend. Bye bye. This is Rudolf Fischer. Bye bye.